Move! Get out of the way! I pushed everybody in the way to get through. The crowd parted, and I finally got a clear view of what had happened. It almost felt as though I was in a nightmare. I caught sight of an arm lying limply on the ground. I stared at it. I know that bracelet. The one on her right wrist. My body stiffened. I urged it to move, but I was completely paralyzed. This is a dream. Yes, this has gotta be a dream. My name is Yushi Nagara. I sat in my chair, glaring at the computer screen. It's been a while since I've had to work like this. It's not something to be proud of, but I don't like working any more than I have to. I do whatever my bosses tell me to do. But that's all.
Hey, Yushi-san. You're putting your all in that project, aren't you?
This is Ayumi Minamikawa. She's a colleague of mine. We joined the company around the same time. You're here for the documents, right? I left them on the corner of my desk. Feel free to take what you need.
I wouldn't expect less from the best employee at Alice Corp. You always have everything under control.
Oh yeah, I made some changes. Minamikawa, you made a few mistakes.
What? That's not possible! I checked the paperwork at least 3 times!
It is. I noticed 5 mistakes. Hey, I'm used to fixing your mistakes. Don't worry about it. Why am I like this? I never get anything right.
Hey, Nagura-kun, you free today after this?
Don't treat me like somebody who doesn't have a life. And yes, I am free today.
I knew it. Let's have a couple of drinks at our favorite izakaya.
Well, okay. As long as you pay for my dinner to thank me for covering up your mistakes.
Fine. I'll buy you a beer. Isn't that enough?
You're being pretty stingy. Whatever. I'll go easy on you since we're friends.
Great! I'll come by to pick you up after I finish everything.
After we left the office, we ended up at our favorite izakaya. Minamikawa and I are the only ones who joined the company together. We enjoy getting drinks together frequently. To be honest, I see her as one of my guy friends. She's a great colleague, but she's never meant more to me than that. She isn't the most accurate person when it comes to work, so I always keep an eye on her so she doesn't get in trouble.
Hey, Nagura-kun. What do you think of the countermeasures against the declining birth rates in Japan?
I don't have much of an opinion. They say the government is up to something huge, but I'm sure they're planning to hand out money to families with children, like always. It's their way of displaying how having a family and children will benefit citizens.
It's so unfair. Married people get so much more from this country than we do. It's not like I'm single because I want to be. They could be a little more understanding. I'm sure I do more for the economy than most people out there. Whatever. Alcohol will comfort me.
You should be careful. I don't want to drag you home like I had to the other night. One morning on my day off, I woke up and decided to turn on the TV. The regular shows I usually watch have been canceled. Instead, a special broadcasting program was on. Huh? What the hell? I rubbed my eyes in disbelief and looked at the screen again. There was a bunch of information on display, but the banners with singles taxes and 50% written on them stood out. Let me elaborate. So the reporter on the screen was talking about how the government has decided to tax single individuals in the country. We would be taxed 50%, and that was their plan to solve the low birth rate situation in Japan. Are they idiots? They must be crazy! No way! Why would they tax singles? I mean, 50%? None of this made any sense to me. How could they do this to us? We haven't done anything wrong. They're punishing us for nothing. Just then, my phone rang. Who the hell is calling me? Oh, Minamikawa?
Nagura-kun, I'm so glad you answered your phone.
What's up?
I need to talk to you ASAP. Can you come to the restaurant by the bus station? We can meet up there.
Hey, hold on! She hung up. I should see what she wants. It might be important. Why is she wasting my time? I have no time for her crap. I rushed to the restaurant Minamikawa was talking about. I walked in and saw that she was already waiting for me.
Hey, did you see the news today?
Yeah, you're talking about singles taxes, right?
Can you believe it?
Singles taxes. Single individuals will have to pay additional taxes when they shop, eat, or do anything that requires payment. The government seems to think that the increasing number of singles individuals directly affects declining birth rates. This was their way to attempt to increase marriage rates, which will eventually lead to an increase in birth rates. I completely disagree. But what can I do? I'm no government official. I'm just an ordinary office worker.
I cannot believe that they are doing this. How could they take more money from us? They should be taking it from the wealthy people.
You're absolutely right. Sucks for us. It's already been decided.
Yeah. So, I have a suggestion which could save both of us.
A suggestion?
We should pretend to be a couple. What do you think?
Like a fake couple? But don't we have to be married to avoid paying taxes?
Nope. They said you won't have to pay the taxes unless you are completely single. Without any sort of partner, faking a marriage is too much work. And it's risky. So I figured we could pretend to be a couple to keep things simple.
Well, it's not a bad suggestion. It's better than having to pay 50% more than everybody else every time we pay for anything. I guess there's no other way. I don't want my money to go down the drain for this. Okay. Count me in.
Thank you. So, that means we're officially a couple starting today.
Okay, just one thing. I don't want you acting differently at the office.
I know. You don't have to change our lives. It'll be like a partner work project.
A week later, I was at a restaurant with Minamikawa, where we faced our first challenge as a fake couple. What? Why do we have to do that in front of you?
Well, it's our new house rule. We need you to describe your love for each other to prove you're a couple.
We need to prove we're a couple to you? We shouldn't have to display our private lives to you. There's no way we're doing it. Dude, we're not even a real couple.
We'll do it. We will. Give me a second.
Hey, what the? What is she doing? And why does she seem so excited? Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I've always wanted to try the food here. Please?
Still, we can't express our love to each other in front of all these people?
Fine. Then you'll have to pay the singles tax this dinner will cost me.
How about we check out another place?
Nope, I already decided this place. I'm not going to leave without eating.
Why are you so stubborn?
Excuse me, sorry if I'm wrong, but are you a fake couple? We get a lot of those these days. Everyone is desperate to avoid having to pay the singles tax.
Oh crap, she knows! We are a couple. We are so in love. Just watch, I'll prove it to you.
Hey! A citrus scent tickled my nose as she came closer to me. I didn't know she used perfume. My heart skipped a beat, and I felt a twang of something deep inside my heart.
Yushi, I love you. You mean the world to me. Nagakura-kun, come on, you can do it!
Minamikawa.
Her last name.
Say my first name!
Ah!
Is something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing really. I think I stepped on my boyfriend's foot. Hey, you can't call me by my last name. We're supposed to be a couple, okay?
You're right.
Okay, take two. Ready? Action.
Ayumi, I care for you, and I love you.
Aw, I love you more.
Minamikawa wrapped her arms around me and tightened her grip. I embraced her as well.
Okay, thank you. That's enough to prove you're a real couple. This is a couple certificate. You can use this the next time you eat here.
The things we have to do just for a nice dinner out. A few days later, we decided to grab a few drinks at our favorite izakaya. We hoped to eat and drink without being forced to go through such a humiliating experience. However, life never goes the way you want it to. What? We have to kiss? A kiss? Like a real kiss? Yes, a kiss on the lips. You have to kiss each other to prove you're a couple. Oh my gosh, this cannot be happening! We're regulars here! Can't they go a little easy on us? Don't they know how much we've spent here? Damn it! Minamikawa, we don't have to eat here. Whoa! Why are you closing your eyes and pouting your lips? You can't seriously be considering this!
Well, this place is like our place. I want to be able to come here anytime I want to. Come on, stop complaining. Just a peck, okay?
But this is a kiss we're talking about. No, there's no way I can do this. But look how willing she is. How can she be okay with this? I would never want to kiss a guy I like just to get into an izakaya. Fine. I know some couples are more private than others. You can kiss her somewhere else if the lips are too much. That's not the problem here! Okay, man up. You're not getting out of this! I faced Minamikawa and prepared myself for the kiss. I never noticed before. Minamikawa is actually really pretty. I've seen some of the guys at work hitting on her. Some have even asked her out. Why are these thoughts running through my head? You idiot!
Yushi, you can pick where you want to kiss me.
Her plump lips moved with her words, and I couldn't resist staring at them. Oh crap, why am I sweating so much? And my heart is thumping like crazy. I need to get this over and done with! I planted a light kiss on Minamikawa's forehead. The citrus scent only made my heart beat faster. Thank you. That's good enough for proof. I'll bring your certificate later. Let me take you to your table first. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry for making you do that.
A strange sense of embarrassment and awkwardness surrounded our table. We didn't talk much that day. I don't think either of us knew what to say. After that, we were forced to prove we were a couple wherever we went. It became a regular thing. We had to play a guessing game to see if we knew each other's favorites at the movies. At karaoke, I had to hold Minamikawa in my arms while I did 30 squats. We did some crazy things to keep our money safe in our wallets. By the time I realized, I stopped feeling any resistance towards proving we were a couple anymore. Minamikawa's face was red every time we had to prove our relationship, but she seemed to be enjoying it. My heart would start racing when she smiled shyly at me, and I was starting to enjoy that feeling. I don't usually remember my dreams, but I had one that stayed in my memory after waking up. I was a high school student in my dream, and there was a girl next to me. She had long, beautiful black hair. Her name was Tsubame Kitakawa. She used to be my girlfriend, and she meant everything to me. She was the best thing that happened in my life. I loved everything about her. The hair, her delicate eyes, and her pretty lips. I loved hugging her. She smelled like lemons. I still remember how much I loved her. Nothing else mattered to me. I thought I would have the rest of my life to show her how much I loved and cared for her. But I didn't. I never knew my 18th birthday would be the last time I would hold her in my arms. The next night, I was at our favorite izakaya with Minamikawa, like always. I always have fun eating out with her, but for some reason, I couldn't enjoy her company that day. Maybe it's because Tsubame appeared in my dream last night. I couldn't stop thinking about her. It made me realize I never stopped loving her, and I probably never will. Minamikawa didn't seem to be herself that day either.
So, we've gotten pretty good at pretending we're a real couple, huh? I was wondering if maybe we should work out as an actual couple or not.
What? That isn't funny, Minamikawa.
I'm not trying to be, I'm serious.
She looked like a stranger. I'd never seen her like that.
The thing is, I like you, Nakagura-kun. I've liked you for a while now. Do you remember the huge project, the one I screwed up big time? Well, you saved me. You defended me and promised our boss would make up for the mistake. I've never forgotten how you stayed late every night to help me finish the work. In the end, the project was a big success and I didn't get into any more trouble. That's when I realized that I had feelings for you, Nakagura-kun. And that's why I suggested we became a fake couple. I figured we would get close and eventually maybe become a real couple.
I felt a bolt of pain pierce my heart. I couldn't give her what she wanted from me. I'm sorry. I'm already in love with somebody else.
What? So, You agreed to become a fake couple with me, even if you have feelings for somebody else? That's just cruel. I can't believe this. Why would you do that to me? Why didn't you ask the other girl out? All the girls at the office have a thing for you. You could have done the right thing instead of playing me.
The pain in my heart rapidly increased as I watched tears run down Minamikawa's cheeks.
This is so humiliating. I thought you liked me and we would end up dating. But you were thinking of another girl this whole time. Wow, I'm pathetic.
Minamikawa suddenly stood up. She grabbed her things and rushed out of the room. I stared at her empty seat for a while. It took me a while to realize she was really gone. Tsubame is the only one in my heart. There's no way I could even consider loving another woman. I was sure of it. And yet, I could tell my heart was trying to tell me something through the pain and agony I felt. After a while, I paid for the food and walked out of the izakaya alone. That night, I saw Tsubame in my dream again. She was standing there, trying to tell me something. She looked so sad, but I couldn't hear what she was saying. The dream ended before I could figure it out. Things with Minamikawa changed completely after our conversation at the izakaya. We avoided each other in every possible way. We even stopped exchanging greetings. Everything felt awkward and difficult, but there was nothing I could do about the situation. Obviously, we stopped hanging out, and I realized how alone I was without her. One day, I had to stay late for some extra work. I decided to eat at a restaurant near the office. These taxes are insane! This is how much I have to pay to have dinner alone after an exhausting day at work? I looked into my wallet and let out a sigh. Being single in this country sucks. Maybe I should leave.
No, stop! Let go!
Just then, I heard a familiar voice nearby. Isn't that... I rushed toward the voice to see what was happening. I saw Minamikawa standing with a man from our office. They seemed to be arguing. You can't reject me now! I asked you if you were okay with it, and you didn't answer me! I didn't force you to come! You should have thought of that when you followed me! Don't be such a snob! I felt rage pump through my veins as I jumped out in front of them. Hey! Let her go! Ouch! Who the hell? Nagara? Do you want me to report to your boss on how you're using intimidation by force on your colleague? The guy glared at me for a second and ran off the next. Are you okay?
Why did you have to go and save me? It's none of your business! You have no right to come back into my life!
Minamikawa started to run. I chased after her. It was instinct. She ran across a big street and kept going until she arrived at the entrance of a small park.
Gosh, stop following me! Nagakura-kun, I know you don't care about me at all, so stop! Just leave me alone, please!
I do care about you! My arms were around Minamikawa before I realized what I was doing.
Let go! Let go of me! You can't do that! It'll make me feel like...
I ignored her. I tightened my arms and held onto her while she hit me. I care about you, Minamikawa. No matter how I try to deny it, I have feelings for you. But I'm scared. I'm terrified that I will lose you someday as well.
What do you mean?
I told Minamikawa about my past. About Tsubame. How I lost her in a car accident when I was a high school student.
I can't imagine how hard that must have been. But you don't have to worry about me leaving your side. I'm with you now, and I always will be. I want you to feel safe. Safe enough to accept that we care for each other.
But... She kissed me before I could say anything more. Her soft lips felt warm against mine. Her citrus scent again. My brain stopped functioning as we stayed that way. She gently pulled away and looked up at my face. Silence. It was only for a few seconds, but it felt like forever.
I can't prove anything to you, but I want you to trust me.
She had tears in her eyes as she stared into mine. Okay, I felt like I was in a dream. The uncertainty and fear I had been feeling was gone. being with her felt right.
Nagura-kun, there's something I want. One thing I want to ask you to do.
What is it?
I want to prove that you're my boyfriend, Nagura-kun. I want you to have all of me. My heart, my body.
If that's what you want, Minamikawa.
Please, take me somewhere we can be alone, so nobody can get in our way.
We walked together, hand in hand, towards the darkness of the night. Just because I stopped dreaming of Tsubame, it doesn't mean I completely forgot about her. My world used to circle around her, but now, Ayumi is in the center of it. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All I know is that it was the best decision for me. I need Ayumi to live happily. One day, Ayumi asked me to take her out. We were enjoying our date.
Hey, look at this. I can't believe they finally gave it to me.
The government was handing out premarital tickets to engaged couples now. It was one of their newest attempts to get couples to get married faster. The tickets allowed engaged couples to use 1,000,000 yen as long as they got married within a year. However, the couple would have to return all the money they spent, along with a penalty, if they do not get married within the year. I see. So this is why you wanted to go out today.
Yeah, I want to leave 700,000 yen for a honeymoon. But we can use the rest for anything we want.
Okay. Want to get some drinks then?
Oh, I don't think I can drink any alcohol for a while. You see...
Ayumi came closer and whispered something in my ears. What? Seriously?
Yep, we both have high expectations for you, Mr. Husband. You're going to be amazing.
Well, I'm going to protect both of you, no matter what. I know what I have to do, and I think I'm ready for it all. I don't live just for myself now. I have a precious wife and an angel who will be joining our family soon.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.